Mind-blowing facts about women. 1 in 6 women have never had an orgasm, which is about 15% of women. The most effective sex toy is your voice. It's perfectly okay to ask for what you desire. Everyone experiences sexual problems sometimes, and a trained sex therapist can help you identify the underlying issues and work them out. Although the withdrawal or pull-out method is better than totally unprotected sexual intercourse, it's not great at preventing pregnancy. When a woman's vagina literally falls out and hangs between the legs, this condition is called pelvic prolapse. According to Men's Health, foreplay is to sex what stretching is to a workout. Easy to skip, but essential for great results. Some cultures like France see oral sex as a natural part of sexual arousal and foreplay. A 2008 survey revealed that the French had the most sex at 137 times per year, well above the global average of 103. Shaving and waxing pubic hair has been linked to an advanced likeliness of constricting stress. 5 things you didn't know about your penis. 1. Use it or lose it. You need to have erections regularly to keep your penis in shape. It has to be essentially exercised, says Tobias Kohler, MD, assistant professor of urology at Southern Illinois University School of Medicine. To maintain a healthy tone, the smooth muscle of the penis must be periodically enriched with oxygen by the rush of blood that engorges the penis and makes it erect, Kohler says. If guys are physically able to get erect, but never have erections during the day, maybe they find themselves in very unerotic circumstances for a long time, they needn't worry. The brain has an automatic penis maintenance function built in. Impulses from the brain cause erections during the dreaming phase of sleep, called the REM phase. It doesn't matter if you're having a hot sex dream or a zombie apocalypse nightmare, your penis gets hard during that period of the sleep cycle. But some men are physically unable to get erections, such as those who've suffered trauma to the nerves involved or who have nerve or blood vessel damage caused by diabetes. If they don't do anything to maintain normal erections, they will get shortening of the penis, Kohler says. Without regular erections, penile tissue can become less elastic and shrink, making the penis 1 to 2 centimeters shorter. A device like a vacuum pump, which forces the penis to swell with blood, can help men with physical erection problems maintain a healthy penis, Kohler says. 2. Your penis may be a grower or a shower. Among men, there is no consistent relationship between the size of the flaccid penis and its full erect length. In one study of 80 men, researchers found that increases from flaccid to erect lengths ranged widely, from less than a quarter inch to 3.5 inches longer. Whatever the clinical significance of these data may be, the locker room significance is considerable. You can't assume that a dude with a big, limp penis gets much bigger with an erection. And the guy whose penis looks tiny might get a surprisingly big erection. An analysis of more than 1,000 measurements taken by sex researcher Alfred Kinsey shows that shorter flaccid penises tend to gain about twice as much length as longer flaccid penises. A penis that doesn't gain much length with an erection has become known as a shower, and a penis that gains a lot is said to be a grower. These are not medical terms, and there aren't scientifically established thresholds for what's a shower or a grower. Kinsey's data suggest that most penises aren't extreme showers or growers. About 12% of penises gained 1/3 or less of their total length with an erection, and about 7% doubled in length when erect. 3. The pleasure zone. Many men consider the underside of the glans, head, of the penis, and the underside of the shaft to be most sensitive to sexual pleasure. Researchers asked 81 healthy men to rate the erotic sensitivity of different areas of their bodies, including not only the penis, but also zones such as the scrotum, anus, nipples, and neck. The underside of the glans and underside of the shaft had the highest sensitivity rating for a significant majority of men, followed by the upper side of the glans, left and right sides of the glans, sides of the penis, upper side of the shaft, and foreskin for the minority of men who were uncircumcised. The study findings were reported in the British Journal of Urology International in 2009. 4. Sensitivity declines with age. Studies show that the penis steadily loses sensitivity as men age, though it's hard to say exactly by how much. That's because different researchers have used different ways to stimulate the penis and measure sensitivity. In general, the sensitivity of the penis is Ga. 4. Sensitivity declines with age. Studies show that the penis steadily loses sensitivity as men age, though it's hard to say exactly by how much. That's because different researchers have used different ways to stimulate the penis and measure sensitivity. In general, The sensitivity of the penis is gauged by the least amount of stimulation a man is able to feel. That is called the sensory threshold. Despite differences between studies, the data show a clear trend when taken together. From age 25 on, sensitivity starts to decline. The sharpest decline in sensitivity is seen between age 65 and 75. What's less clear is whether men really notice a loss of sensitivity as they age. Kohler says that if they are aware of it, his patients seldom mention it. It is a super rare complaint, he says. On the other hand, difficulty with erections and difficulty achieving ejaculation are much more common. 5. Vibrators work on the penis too. Vibrators aren't only for women. They work on the penis too. In fact, vibration is so effective on the penis that often men with spinal cord injuries can ejaculate with the aid of a special medical vibrator. For this kind of treatment, the vibrator is usually held against the underside of the head of the penis. Most men don't need a medical vibrator to trigger an orgasm. Kohler says when patients see him about delayed ejaculation, difficulty reaching orgasm, he suggests they try a store-bought vibrating personal massager. Although vibrators often help men with ejaculation problems, you don't have to have any kind of medical condition to use one. You could do it just for fun. 1954, a man ejaculated 15 milliliters of fluid. The average amount a man releases is 3.2 milliliters. A 40-year-old man holds the record for the most ejaculations/orgasms without losing an erection. He had 6 orgasms with full ejaculations, all within 36 minutes. He was alone in a room, looking at porn videos and magazines, while he filled 6 of the 8 cups he was given. He said he has no special technique, he was just born with the talent. The man who holds the record for the farthest ejaculation is Horst Schultz, who ejaculated 18.7 feet or 5.71 meters. An unnamed female holds the record for a female ejaculation at 9.8 feet or 3 meters. A man has an average of 11 erections per day. He is around 9 erections at night. For some men who are physically unable to have an erection, due to nerve trauma or blood vessel damage, they can use a device like a vacuum pump that causes the penis to swell with blood. To maintain a healthy tone, the penis needs to have erections regularly. Without regular erections, penile tissue can become less elastic and shrink up to 1 to 2 centimeters. Having sex at least once a week can lower a man's risk of heart disease by 30%, stroke by 50%, and diabetes by 40%. According to Men's Health, men report masturbating around 12 times per month. The man with the record for the most ejaculations in one day is Azali, a porn actor. He had 11 ejaculations during a 24-hour period while recording a test tape for a later video he planned to make. Most sex toy injuries that result in an ER trip are minor, however. Some sex toy injuries have resulted in such things as erectile dysfunction, penile skin loss, and urethrocutaneous fistula. This is a permanent hole in the penis or penile amputation. About 90% of women prefer a wide penis to a long one. 85% of women are satisfied with the penis size of their partners, although only 55% of guys like their size. The U.S. ranks 18th in terms of average erect human male penis length, at 5.1 inches. North and South Korea rank last at 3.8 inches, while the Republic of Congo is first at 7.1 inches. There are 2.5 million new HIV infections a year. Worldwide, only 5% of men wear condoms during sex. A condition called choro, or penis panic, is a type of mass hysteria, in which men believe their penises are vanishing. It's more common in Africa and the Far East. There are at least 42 kinds of bacteria living on the skin of the penis. However, circumcised penises have fewer bacteria. In fact, circumcision has been linked to lower risk of getting HIV and other diseases. According to a 2020 review of research, the average length of an erect penis is between 5.1 and 5.5 inches, with the average likely closer to the lower end of that range. The average length of a flaccid penis is 3.61 inches. The average circumference of an erect penis. The average circumference of an erect penis is 4.59 inches, while the average circumference of a flaccid penis is 3.67 inches. During World War I, members of the British Secret Intelligence Service, MI6, discovered you could use semen as invisible ink. They stopped using it after they realized how badly it smelled when it got old. In ancient Greece, the common slang for oral sex was playing the flute. The earliest known illustration of a man using a condom during sexual intercourse is painted on the wall of a cave in France. It is dated between 12,000 and 15,000 years old. Researchers have repeatedly observed female penguins exchanging sexual favors with male penguins that aren't their mates in exchange for pebbles they will use to build nests for their babies. Yep, female penguins engage in a bizarre form of prostitution. Chocolate contains phenylethylamine, the same feel-good chemical responsible for the ecstatic high people experience in sexual attraction and love. In the Aztec culture, avocados were considered so sexually powerful that virgins were restricted from contact with them. The Earth could be repopulated to its current level using the amount of sperm that could fit in an aspirin capsule. A chicken egg could accommodate the number of female ova necessary to repopulate the Earth to its present population. The vibrator, a common sex toy for women, was originally designed in the 19th century to fight the anxiety-related symptoms of hysteria. There was even a play about it, In the Next Room, also known as the vibrator play, performed in 2009. A teaspoon of semen contains approximately 5 calories. Half an hour of intense sex burns off an average of 100 to 200 calories. Marilyn Monroe, the most celebrated sex icon of the 20th century, confessed to a friend that despite her 3 husbands and a parade of lovers, she had never had an orgasm. For both men and women, the heart rate averages 140 beats per minute at orgasm. That's considered a tachycardia. When a man ejaculates, the initial spurt travels at 28 miles an hour, faster than the world record for the 100-meter sprint, which currently stands at 27.49 miles an hour. During an average man's lifetime, he will ejaculate approximately 17 liters of semen, which amounts to about 500 billion sperm. Greek couples have sex an average of 138 times a year, placing them at the top of the world sex league. Japanese couples have sex just 45 times a year, which puts them in last place. Studies have found that if you're getting value from this video and hit the like button, you tend to last longer in bed, and if you hit the subscribe button, you'll have more satisfying orgasms. Studies have shown that 85% of men who die of heart attacks during intercourse were cheating on their wives. Guilty consciences suppose. Despite many people using it as a common excuse to avoid sex, sex can actually relieve a headache since it releases the tension, which restricts blood vessels in the brain. It takes 2 tablespoons of blood to get the average penis erect.